Merry Christmas, everyone, and welcome back. I hope you guys are having a great day and got everything that you asked for. Today's definitely been a amazing day, just being with family and just kind of just relaxing and getting the day off. We got a nice haul today with some interior goodies, and that is exactly why we are back. So if you guys take a look, we got some awesome stuff for the WRX. We have the carbon fiber center console piece. We got a new carbon fiber e-brake, a steering wheel overlay, and then from Likewise, which is what our shifter is as well, we have the e-brake button along with the red little bits, which are actually going to be Subaru valve stem caps that actually have the Subaru logo embedded on them, so they look absolutely amazing. I think we're going to start with the e-brake and move out from there, so let me set you guys up and we'll start taking the e-brake off. Alright, so I know you can't see me at the moment, but if you just grab yourself a pair of pliers, usually some vice clamps works the best, but unfortunately we just don't have any. And then we're just going to clamp it on the top, and we're just going to twist it, you know, righty tighty, lefty loosey, and this should come off eventually. If you want to keep this, I'd recommend putting something on it, like maybe some electrical tape, or if you have like a little piece of rubber that you can just put it on. Usually that would protect the chrome plating, that way it doesn't break off. I've been, you know, if you guys can see it a little bit, I tried just to test it out and it's kind of chipping off. So if you want to keep it, put something protective on it, but if not, just go for it, and you'll be able to take this off. Alright, so we have it loose and we're going to put that to the side. I definitely destroyed it, so if you don't want that to get destroyed, like I said, put something protective over it, and you probably shouldn't have an issue. But now that we have that off, we're going to start working on taking off the e-brake, so let's go on with that. Alright, so now that we have the e-brake button off, we are going to start removing the actual e-brake. It is glued in place, so grab yourself a hair dryer like me, or if you have a heat gun, that'll definitely work a little bit better. But this is the only thing that we have at the moment, so we're just going to heat this up, get it pretty warm, and then we're just going to start wiggling it off. Alright, so after like 20 minutes of heating this up with this hair dryer, this is where we're at now, and I just wanted to videotape me getting it off because it was quite a struggle because it is really glued on there. So I definitely recommend, if you have a heat gun, using that, because that hair dryer was it was quite a struggle. But it's also 41 degrees out, so might be a little bit of a reason why it was a little bit harder, just because this thing is so cold. So we have it off though. So let's put on the carbon fiber e-brake. I know it's pretty dark, so we're just going to put on the e-brake and then the e-brake button itself. And then we're going to pick this up tomorrow and do the rest of the interior goodies along with the valve stem caps. Alright, so with this e-brake, if you guys can tell, there is a notch section. I know it's pretty hard to see in the dark. I'll definitely show you guys when I pick this up tomorrow, but there is a notch section in it, and it's going to face down. That way it can kind of go in the crease of where the actual e-brake is. So we're going to line that up, and then there's also 3 Allen key holes. And then once we get that in place, we're going to take the provided Allen key, and we're just going to tighten them all down. That way it stays as tight as possible. Alright, so now that that is completely on, see if I can get some light on it. But there it is. I think that looks absolutely amazing. We are going to be taking out the Likewise shift button as well, or like the e-brake button. And let's go ahead and put that on. There we have it. The incredibly nice carbon fiber e-brake. And then we have the likewise shift button. There we go. To match the likewise shifter as well. And I think that's just looking absolutely amazing. And like I said, it got way too dark, me trying to take off the e-brake. But I will pick this up tomorrow when it's a little bit brighter out, and I will see you guys then. All right, we are back. It is the next day. I just got off work, wanted to clean up the car a little bit, and we are back to installing everything. As you guys saw, we installed the e-brake and the e-brake button. I think it looks absolutely amazing. I think it turned out really well. The carbon fiber just matches the interior incredibly well. It's not too flashy. And then obviously we have the likewise button, if it'll focus on it. There we go. I think it looks so good just to match the likewise shifter as well. And then off camera, I want to do it because I knew it was going to be a little tedious, but we also installed the carbon fiber badge as well. And look at that. The red just matches the dash. Obviously when it's on, it'll glow red. So I think the interior is coming along quite well. So I'm going to set you guys up, and we are going to install the carbon fiber center console, and it's going to look amazing. I'm so excited. And then also, what I didn't show you guys is we have a new air freshener. We've been using the Street Faction one for a while because, if you guys know, I had the 86, and off of Street Faction I bought the aftermarket bash bar. But when we sold the car, or I knew I was going to sell it, I ended up just selling it anyway, and didn't actually put it on the 86. So I've just been using the air freshener as like a homage to the 86, but it doesn't have any smell anymore, so we're going to go with the 3 cherries. I think it's going to look really cool. My mom got it just because it's red and it'll match the interior as well. And then also from the air freshener, we also ended up getting some weather guards, so we're also going to be putting those on as well in the video. So without further ado, let's keep on working on the car and get this interior looking in tip-top shape. All right, so now that we are all set up, the first thing that we're going to do is actually going to be removing the shifter itself. That way we can take off this piece and slide it right over. All right, so now with that out of the way, we're just going to pull out from the back, and this thing should pop out. I say should because it's probably going to take me a while. All right, after what feels like bleeding fingers, I was able to get it off. And like butter, just kidding. Why would I even say that? Because it's not going to be like butter. All right, just got to slip this over. All right, there we go. Whew, easy part done. So now we're just going to flip it over, and where all the black tabs are, we're just going to get a flathead screwdriver and kind of push the tabs out. And then we're just going to reinstall this back into the new one. And basically this would be the same thing if you were going to be getting an aftermarket shift boot. It would be the same thing but reverse. So let's go ahead and start removing the pop tabs now. So with the strength of God and my stepfather, we were actually able to get this out. That was a huge pain in the butt. But now that we do have it uninstalled, we can discard the OEM plastic piece, and we can take out the carbon fibre. And look at that. That is just going to look so nice and definitely clean up the look and just completely match the e-brake. I think it's going to look absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and reinstall this into the carbon fiber piece and put it all back together. Guys, I think this interior looks so good. Let's go ahead and reveal it to you guys. It's taken me quite a while. It's a lot of work doing all of this. But here you guys go. We have the red carbon fiber on the Cobb access port, the carbon fiber overlay, carbon fiber e-brake, and the new button. And now we have the carbon fiber shifter cover. And oh my gosh, look at that, guys. It looks so good. And let's not forget the most important part, the cherries. Look at that. That looks so good. Just kind of stepping out and getting a good interior shot. Sheesh. Yo, that looks so good. That looks so good. But we are not done yet. We have a few more things to do. Let's go ahead and put on the valve stem caps. Let's hope they look good. I think they will, especially with it actually having the Subaru logo in it. It doesn't make it look like it's like just red valve stem caps. Doesn't look super cheap. But let's go ahead and throw that on. And let's also do the weather guards as well. I think that's going to clean up the outside of the car just a little bit, make it look pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and throw on the first one. And when it's on, I'll show you guys the Subaru logo. I was trying to show off while I was holding it, but it did not seem like it wanted to focus that well. Let's see if we can get this on. Oh yeah, look at that. That is money. Look how cool that looks. I know the wheels are a little dirty, but look at the Subaru logo. That is so cool. All right, let's go ahead and throw on the other three, and I'll show you guys the car. All right, so just a quick walk around, and I feel like just the subtle pop of red, you know, obviously from the lug nuts, but from the valve stem caps as well. The wheels are a little dirty. Don't mind them. I do need to clean the wheels. Actually just take them off and get a good clean. But look at that. That looks so cool. The Subaru badge on it, I feel like, is just a subtle pop that'll make a world of difference, you know. Look at this, guys. We have the car coming together. As of recording, my Coleco clips actually came in today, so I think I'm going to start actually working on the car fairly soon. That is quite nutty, but let's go ahead and put on the weather guards and wrap this video up. Alright, so we have made it inside and we are about to set up our weather guards. I'm super excited about these because they are the genuine Subaru weather guards, so I know the fitment's going to be really good. This is also going on day 3. I decided to hold out on the last clip that you guys just saw because it was a little too cold and I felt like the adhesive, or my parents thought the adhesive wasn't going to stick well, so they advised me just to hold out a little bit. Today is around 60-ish, so it should be fine. So we're just going to set up the clips on them and head outside, and let's get these things on the car. So we have made it outside. We're just going to start with taking off the rubber ceiling. All right, there is the back left done. I think that looks so good too. So let's move on to the front left. And honestly, I feel like the hardest part about this is just getting out, or getting the rubber trim back in. Just the ceiling trim. That was a little tedious. But now we know what to do with this side. So hopefully this one goes a little bit faster. If this one even wants to come out. My goodness. Come on. basically like that. And what's really cool, I don't know if you guys can see, but it almost looked like there was a crack in it, but it is an indent because there's also a little lip right here. So this thing, it's the real deal. Yo, oh. All right, so there it is. That is the left side completely done. Man, I feel like that looks so good. Let me, let's roll up the windows real quick. Dang. Yo, that looks so good. It really is like side skirts, but for your window. Oh my gosh. And the seam on it is so good. If it'll focus, like, this is definitely an OEM part, because the way everything just lines up perfectly is so good. And I'll show you that little part that I was telling you guys about. But like, if it'll pick it up, there's a little raise on the seal, and same goes for the weather guard as well. That looks so good. But we have that side done. Let's go ahead and do the right side, and I will do a full walkthrough when I'm done with that. All right, so we have wrapped up on the install on the weather guards, and as you guys can tell, we are in a little bit of a scenery change. I wanted to change it up for you guys since we had been in the driveway the whole entire time installing everything, and honestly, I just kind of wanted to get out and drive the car a little bit. But I'll show you guys the final results of the weather guards plus the interior, and I could not be happier with it. The weather guards, I feel like, definitely changed the look of the car, not only for the appearance, well, change the look for the appearance, but also the functionality of it. I'm really looking forward to a rainy day where I get to crack the windows and hear the car a little bit. But let's show you guys the car. I think it looks so good. And let's also go to the interior as well, because it is looking so good. The carbon accents just, I feel like, complete the look of the car. From the carbon fiber e-brake and the red WRX logo on the carbon fiber shifter trim. Oh my gosh, I could not be happier with the results of it. The red carbon fiber on the Cobb access port, even though we've had that for quite a while. And look, we get the matching likewise. I think I had trouble with it. Yep, there we go. And then the likewise shifter up here. I feel like I've definitely had a little bit more of a vision with this car, and I honestly could not be happier. Thank you guys so much for watching the videos and definitely keeping me going. All the supportive comments are quite amazing. I really do enjoy the comments, and I think I've responded to every single person that has commented on the channel. I know I'm going to try to do that as long as I possibly can. But I just want to give you guys the content that you guys want to watch, and hopefully get to see this car and, you know, my journey just keep on going. So in the next video, hopefully it'll be where I start cutting the car. It's really scary, but I am incredibly close to doing it. We have the wide body kit already mocked up, and it's currently just sitting waiting to be installed. I just went and got a quote today on paint, so it's coming. Trust me. I think in the next week or so I will be starting that process, but I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I am absolutely digging the look of the car, and especially with the wide body kit coming on incredibly soon. But can we all just take a moment and, oh my gosh, just appreciate the look of it. I love it so much. The WRX has been probably the greatest platform that I've driven. But I'm just going on now. Like I said, thank you guys so much for subscribing and liking, commenting. Keep on doing what you're doing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.